Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Dev's Kingdom. This is Jacob. In today's tutorial, we're gonna show you the latest change from Cline 3.1, which was released only 8 hours ago. So that being said, let's get started. So first, we're gonna demo this on idx.google, and also we're gonna use Ollama that will actually spin up on Kaggle. If you have not seen my previous video, please feel free to check that out. So in this tutorial, I'm gonna go through this Kaggle setup for Ollama quickly, and then we're gonna test everything on the IDX. So that being said, let's get started. So if you have not installed Cline, just go to the Google IDX, create an account, and go to the extensions to install Cline. So just click install, should be able to install the latest version, which is 3.1.1. And then after that's installed, should be able to see the icon on the right side. So click the settings icon. You can set the provider to Ollama, and then the Ollama URL, and also the model ID. So in this tutorial, we're going to use Qwen 2.5 coder 7B, so with larger context window. So let's go to Ollama to see how that was set up quickly. So if you create a notebook called Ollama public on Kaggle.com, and then first I just create a function to run path command within Python, and then also set up Ollama using this one line command, which is the official way to do it, and also just create some environment variables for Ollama. So Ollama host set to 0000. Make sure that's not localhost or loopback address. Make sure it's 0000. And also Ollama origins to start, which is everything. And then spin up Ollama at the backend using Ollama serve. And that's it. We're gonna create a model file to use for Qwen 2.5-coder 70B, which we have a larger context window to set using the parameter num_cts to set that larger context window. We create this model file for, and then we use the Ollama create function to actually create this Qwen 2.5 coder actual context for 7B with this model 4 file. So after that, make sure this model is installed, and you can see that it's actually installed original 2.5 coder and with this new model that has a larger context window, which also less than 5 gigs. Pretty awesome. And then we're gonna set up Nginx to route all the traffic to the local instance. So to install Nginx, just do apt install Nginx and make sure that's a yes and Q, so won't receive the prompt. After that, create a Ollama service file to actually config the Ollama Nginx so that you basically route all the traffic, public traffic, to this local host 11434, which is where Ollama runs. And then set up NGrok to actually do a pip install NGrok and NGrok, and get the NGrok token from the NGrok console and paste it here. After that, make sure you point your NGrok public URL, which is OCC9 in this case, to a local host 80. You will have different URL when you run on Kaggle. So, and that URL you can see right here, it's running right now, and it has this Qwen 2.5 coder 7B, and also the one that has a larger context window. So this is running right now, so we're going to test using this URL on Google IDX. So let's go to Google IDX. So the latest release from Cline, it is to actually have this restore task and workspaces. So this is also available on this introduction on Cline. So if you go to the Cline, so basically they have a good sort of demonstration of what this release is. So let's go to the Cline. Let's go to this Cline and then go to Cline here. So basically, what Release does is to have a way to actually see the changes you made at every task or at every step. So if you go to this Cline and also just go to maybe some of the samples that I created here, you can see that basically I wanted to create a company landing page, and so for every step, Cline has a restore, so you can actually go to a task and restore to a previous state. So then, for example, if you want to compare what you have done with the previous change, they will have a see new changes available here. Just click here. You'll see that this is basically the first task we generated, so which is to create a landing page. And that you can see basically they created a lot of the changes here, right? So it's very easy to see. That's basically the new feature that Cline 3.1 provides. So let's go back to this Cline settings. Let's close that out. And also, let's say we want to create everything to a single file, right? Single HTML file. I think in this specific task, they actually create 3 files, which not exactly as we were requesting. So they create HTML, CSS, and JS. So let's test that again using the Qwen 2.5 7b. So let's close out the task and create another task. Let's say I want to create an AI company landing page using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to generate a single index.html file. And also make sure that all these folders are clean. So we're going to generate everything based on the Cline rules. So first we want to create a files in the surf.dot folder, and then we also want to log all the changes to changes.md and make sure the changes md are created using bash command. So it's not other system maps. So, and then we make sure everything is clean. So the surf.dot is clean, and also there's no anything to change. So let's run that command again. So go to the Cline and run this command or the task prompt. So let's just hit enter. So you can see the new task is created, and it's gonna running with the Ollama that we actually spin up in here. So OCC9. So you can see from the configuration, we're using Qwen 2.5 encoder, extra context 7b. So let's go back to this task window. It is running, so maybe it's a little bit slow. Let's go back to Kaggle to see if it is actually running here. So it is running. It is running. So let's go back. Okay, it is starting writing the code. So we're going to create a new file, which is index.html. So click save. So also you can see that they're trying to create a single file into this folder that basically read the client rules file, and then they try to organize everything via the tools. So to try to edit this file, let's say, okay, they cannot write it because this is actually using a div editor. So in Visual Studio web version, they don't have a div editor. So that's why we added a bash command to write the changes to IMD in the client rules file. So this is why client understands it and try to create using the bash command. You can see from here. So let's run the command. So the file is created, and then after that, we can actually test and change. So if you see this task is completed, and also we can open the this file. So you can see the change, but we don't want to open because this will not work. So we'll actually open in another way. So we can see first see the changes. You can see this is actually the changes we made. We just made it. So you can actually revert the change. We'll click this revert icon, restore icon. So, but we don't want to just open this file. Instead, we do reject, and we'll actually basically summarize everything, I believe. So okay, task completed, the file is created, the changes have been logged to change the empty file, and they try to ask me to open another one, but that's okay, we don't actually do that. So this is actually how they create a landing page, just that simple. And so let's take a look at the change. So if you go to the other one, so what is spin up the server? 8,000. So you can see from the folder, you can see this file is created, and the file is created, and the server is spin up. So we just go to this IDX console and click this icon. So this 8,000 is the port that we spin up this web server. So let's click open. So you can see that it's opened. So this landing page is created. So if we want to make any changes, and also we can just keep on editing this prompt. So let's go back to Cline and enter another prompt. Can you make this landing page as prettier, just prettier with a blue background, maybe? Let's try that. So try to update the CSS, which is very cool and the right thing to do. So let's wait till this prompt finishes. So okay, it is done. So you can see that the change they made, which is super cool. Let's save it, and then so okay, they also update the changes file, which is super cool. Create this index in this folder. Okay, and they try to make the change. It's probably some issue with the div editor, so hopefully they will also try to write using the bash command as we instructed in the client rules file. So also very cool. So actually they updated using bash command. Okay, run command. So this is done. You can see this is very nice. So you can see the changes live. Okay, so I think the task is completed. All right, let's take a look at the change. So that is done. So the new change, you can see the new change just by clicking this new change. Also, you can revert the change. Just go to this whatever step you want to revert it, and then you can see this change very clearly, right? The changes we made to changes file, and also the background is changed to blue. Super cool. And let's go to this web page to see this is updated. So even not super cool, but you can see it is actually accepting this change that we requested. So that being said, hopefully this is helpful. If you do like this video, please subscribe, like, or comment. If you have any questions, thank you so much for supporting the channel. See you in the next one.